This is your first. Last season was successful, but this is the first season where there were expectations. There are still expectations, but it seems like every single week, as we see this team kind of put it together, they continue to cross things off of their list. And it was the first time that they've done it in their franchise since 1985, I believe, was the last time they won in Philadelphia as the Denver Broncos. And in their franchise history, when they're down 14 points in the fourth quarter, historically up until this point, they are now 2-122. They couldn't find the stat of when the last time that happened, but the Broncos walk into Philly down 14 points in the fourth quarter, and Bo Nix, Troy Franklin, Courtland Sutton, the defense comes up huge in those moments. Vance Joseph kind of, it was cool to see Vance having some passion and some energy on the sidelines when his defense got that big stop. Jaquan McMillan coming up with a sack at the end of the game. I'm interested to see what you say about this because it's been sunshine and rainbows if you're in Denver sports media over the past few days. But there is the question of what the hell happened, what was going on in the first three quarters. There was good, there was bad, it was up, it was down. The best thing that I think a lot of people are taking away from this, Broncos can fight anybody. You don't have a bully that you're sitting there in the yard like, I don't think that we have the firepower. No, you have the firepower. You can swing with anybody, but those mistakes will need to be corrected.
I mean, this is the second biggest win since Super Bowl 50. I'll say it. Second biggest win. The only other biggest win was beating Kansas City in Kansas City for the first time in 8 years, however long it was. And frankly, you could argue this is a little bit more because you beat the defending Super Bowl champs, who you don't play very often, right? You don't play twice a year like you play the Chiefs, and you only get to go to Philly like I said. I think last time they were in Philly was like 2018, so it's been 7 years, and you go on the road into their building, up by a lot. You force the Eagles to make mistake after mistake, just not necessarily mistakes in terms of turnovers. Because if you told me going into Sunday's game that the Denver Broncos